Dear Prime Minister, my name is Iman Ali, and I'm part of a collective of young Muslim women who call Canada home. We are worried and concerned and want the government to start talking about the Zero Tolerance for Barbaric Cultural Practices Act. Mr. Prime Minister, we came together, and here's what we have to say.
When I first heard of the bill, I was confused.
I was upset, and I felt deeply betrayed.
I was concerned.
I felt offended.
Now acts like these actually make us feel targeted and unsafe.
It made me feel kind of stigmatized because I knew that there was a specific group that was being targeted, mostly women and people of color.
It made me feel like I wasn't a part of the discussion as a Muslim, as a Canadian citizen.
Name itself is equipped with so many loaded words.
What is a barbaric culture, and what are the implications of that? Who deems a culture as something that's barbaric in any sense, really?
My critique of the act is that it does not create safety for women. It actually creates more vulnerabilities for all types of women, Indigenous, Black, colored, Muslim, because it does not let us define safety for ourselves.
How you frame protection in this act is actually harmful and dangerous to women and girls of color.
It creates fear in minority communities because now police can come into our communities and try to target and save us.
It makes it harder for women who are actually experiencing violence to come forward.
They don't want their families criminalized or their immigration status jeopardized.
A lot of the things that were outlined in the bill, like polygamy, forced marriages, these things were already illegal in Canada.
This is not a cultural issue, it's a national issue. Violence is always violence.
I want my government to repeal the act. It's not enough to just change the name.
I want my government to take seriously the issue of violence against women in Canada.
Have the women and girls experiencing violence at the center of these discussions, and for our policies to have their needs and concerns reflected.
I think as opposed to criminalizing acts, they should be focusing on educating and creating a platform for awareness.
Communities of color care about addressing violence against women. There are already groups on the ground providing support, raising awareness.
We need to stop politicizing it and racializing it.
We want to build solutions.
Investing more in shelters, more frontline services where women can access these services and they're not afraid to come forward.
To have multiple and layered strategies to combat violence against women, and to make sure that the way we address violence is intersectional.
Mr. Prime Minister, I want to see the party that I worked hard to elect listening and engaging with the voices of young girls and women. We have high expectations, and we want to see violence against women addressed on a national scale in ways that are empowering and constructive. We want to be a part of the conversation, and we want to help build solutions. You know why? Because it's 2015. Thanks for listening, Mr. Prime Minister.